What's going on, guys? Just going here, the brand new video for you guys. Today we are continuing the Road to Black Ops 3 series, where I basically tell you guys more stuff about me, helping you guys know me a little bit better as we approach Black Ops 3. And hopefully it's been keeping you guys occupied and giving you guys something to watch as we approach Black Ops 3. So I've been doing a lot of different videos, different episodes. If all went as planned, this should be episode 9. I had them kind of listed out. This should be episode 9, but you'll know by the title and the thumbnail, obviously. But this one here is going to be called The Early Life of a Musician, or How I Got Started, How I Started Playing Music, or whatever, you know. So the music series is actually going to be split into 2 parts, just because I felt like maybe it was a little bit too long for one video, because there's kind of the early life, how I got into it, and all that, and then there's a second part, which I'm not going to spoil, but it'll be in the next, it should be in the next video, again, if all goes as planned. So the early life of a musician, so that would be how I got into music, right? Many years ago, let's take it back even before I even started playing music, okay? Before I actually had any instruments or anything. When I was super young, my parents said I used to always bang around, like I was banging drums and stuff. And they said, that they could just tell that I had music in me. Just the way I guess I was, I'd bang around and stuff. I guess I wasn't like a typical kid. I don't know, like I said. This is probably like my toddler years or something. Obviously I don't remember that. But, they said I like bang around and stuff as if I was playing drums or something, which is pretty crazy, pretty cool, man. And, so, it's, I guess I always had music kind of, rooted in me. My mom, when she was pregnant with me, she would always sing to me and stuff. So I don't know if that had a toll, had a, not a toll, but a part and a play in it or what. But music was definitely ingrained into me. And so by the time, I got maybe, what was it, like 9 years old, I came home from school one day, and I'm pretty sure it was like, 9. Came home from school one day, and my parents brought me downstairs. They're like, hey, go look downstairs. They'd always do these things, man. It was crazy. It was really cool, man. I was very fortunate, very blessed, throughout my life. But yeah, they brought me downstairs, and right there, sitting in the corner of the basement, was a full-sized acoustic black acoustic drum kit, and I was so stoked, man. I had no idea what I was doing, but I grabbed those drumsticks and I started banging those drums, and I was like, yeah, man. And it was a lot of fun. And so I was really stoked. And so they actually started paying for lessons. And this guy was giving lessons at I think it was a church, and it was like maybe 10 minutes from us, 10-15 minutes from us. He'd give lessons in like an upstairs room at the church or something. I think he was a drummer for that church or something like that. But I was taking lessons from him. His name was Jean. I'm really bad at French, okay? My whole mom's side of the family is French. My wife's French. I got a lot of French in me and around me, but I'm bad, okay? But yeah, you know what? I actually have a plaque on my wall that I would have showed in my setup video that I was Student of the Month one year, and he signed it and everything. It was November 2001. Again, you go look at my setup video, you can see that plaque. November 2001, man. Like, that's so long ago. It's what, 2015? So that was 14 years ago. So I was about 9, right? Math works out. I took 1.5 years drum lessons, man. He taught me a lot of, the foundational things, all the foundations of what I needed to know, and, the basic rhythm and stuff. And after 1.5 years, I just kind of started learning on my own and started picking it up from there. And then when I was about 11, well, 2 things happened when I was 11. When I was 11, I started drumming at the youth group in my church, and because they needed a drummer, and usually people, would start going to the youth group around, I think, 13. But they let me in a couple years earlier because, well, first of all, I guess they thought I was a little bit, more mature for my age, and they really needed a drummer, and I was pretty decent. So they got me to drum. and I started drumming. And my friend actually owns a skateboard company. His name is Jamie, by the way. You know, I started. He was a singer and you know, rhythm guitarist. I started drumming with him, and that story. I'm gonna end that part of the story there. That story will continue in the next video. Okay, so just remember that. But the other part of when I was 11 is my parents got me my first guitar, my first acoustic guitar, and I was super stoked, man. I was so happy. It was for Christmas, and I think the drums were for my birthday when I was 9. But it was for Christmas when I was like 11, and I was super stoked. Again, no idea what I was doing. This time I did not take lessons. My dad showed me my first 3 chords, which is an A major, D major, and E major, and I learned you know, some songs off of that, like Amazing Grace and I don't know. I just learned some other songs too. You know, I learned the opening riff for "Smoke on the Water," which almost everyone knows, even if you're not a guitar player. You know, so I kind of you know, that was it. My dad taught me 3 chords. He taught me how to read a chord chart, and I started learning all the other chords from there. At least the chords, you know, I needed. And so I just literally, that's all the teaching I had. My dad showed me that, and the rest of it was pretty much self-taught. My uncle, on my mom's side this time, my other uncle that got me into Call of Duty was on my dad's side. He bought me, him and his wife, my aunt, bought me my first electric guitar. I can't remember how old I was, okay? I want to say 14, but I can't remember. 13 or 14, I think. So a couple years later, you know, I was getting really into guitar. And by the way, with learning acoustic guitar, I was also teaching myself how to sing. I just loved to sing with it, so I would just sing, and I actually started, you know, writing songs and stuff, like right away as soon as I was learning chords, you know. And as I would learn chords, I would, you know, put them in different progressions, and it was just, you know, it was just something that I was just picking up, and I was just learning, and I was writing, and it was great. And so, you know, yeah. So my uncle and aunt got me my first electric, and it was a cool little red PV. With PV guitar with a PV amp. Not the PV amp I got now, it was a little bit of a smaller one. And I got like my first foot pedal and stuff. It was a Zoom 505 or something like that. And multi-effects pedal. They didn't last long, it lasted maybe 2 years, and then it fried on me. But yeah, that's basically, you know, where I got into playing electric and stuff like that. And, you know, I'm trying to kind of make sure I'm getting everything in the early life. Because like I said, the rest of it is going to be like a part 2, because it kind of branches into that. But yeah, like I said, I was writing a lot of songs, and I started my own YouTube channel for music, probably when I got my electric guitar, around that time. So around like 14, I think it was, 14 or 15, I started, you know, recording covers and stuff, you know, punk songs like Sum 41 and you know, rock songs and whatever. Doing some of my own songs and different things like that. So like I said before, if you guys want to check that out, that's Josh L Music. I have a ton of stuff from all the way back then all the way now, you know, different music and stuff. So yeah, so I really started picking up guitar and stuff, you know, started learning a lot more. I started you know, writing more, and you know, I've written so many songs, a lot of songs that I don't think are, you know, even that good to publish online, and a lot of songs that I have published online. And in somewhere I just haven't had the time to publish online. So I got quite a, you know, a catalog of songs I've written throughout the years, you know. Most of them I still play to this day, to be honest. It's pretty crazy that I remember all those songs. But I mean, that's pretty much the early portion of my music life, you know, how I got into music and stuff. And, you know, every time I'd write a song and stuff, I'd go show my parents, especially my mom, because my dad was working during the day and stuff. So I'd go show my mom, especially, and be like, oh, yo, check out this new part, you know. I'm like, it's not done yet, but, you know. And I'd show her part after part, and then, you know, finish song and stuff, and then my dad would hear too, and yeah, so it was pretty cool, man, you know. And I just really loved playing. I would jam all the time. I still do to this day. You know, I maybe don't make as many videos as I'd like to of my music, but I still play, you know, like crazy. Like you can see, my guitar is always in the background. But yeah, so my parents got me my first guitar when I was 11. They got me another acoustic when I was 13 or 14, or no, 14 or 15, which is in that case over there. I love that guitar. I wrote most of my songs on it. I ended up getting this acoustic recently, about a year ago, and they got me my second electric, which was an Epiphone SG, not this one here, but the other one, and it had a little bit of a fall, sadly, and so they bought me this one. So like I said, man, I'm very fortunate, extremely blessed. So you know, I like I said, I love music. I don't own my drums anymore, sadly. They had bought me another set of red ones when I was like 16, I think it was. A red set, that was pretty cool. And then I forget what happened to those, but sadly I don't own those anymore. And even if I did, I probably couldn't play the acoustic drums. But I want to get electric drums again one day. But yeah, so hopefully like I tried to cover as much as I could about the early portion of my my music life in this video. Hopefully I nailed it all. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. I'm sure if my mom watches this video and I forgot anything, she'll let me know in the comment section, or she'll message me or something. So if I did forget anything, maybe I can mention it in the next video or something like that. But yeah, that's another piece of my life. That's how I got into music. That's the early life of me as a musician. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I will continue this story and the later part of my music life in the next video, again, if all goes as planned. But if you guys did enjoy this video, let me know in the comment section below. I always like to hear back from you guys. Let me know if any of you guys are musicians and what you guys think about this story. That is it for this video, guys. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you smack the like button, subscribe to the comments, share on all that awesome stuff. Oh my goodness, that was a tongue twister. All that awesome stuff. I'll catch you guys in the next video, and like always, until then, game on. Darkness taking